What up, boom? It's good if you're in the room. How you doing? Hey, what is going on to my mini site? So, my guys, looking at out there, you already know it's your boy Jordan, the Don Adorno. And if you did not know, we will be going over the Bandai movie monster series, Godzilla and Anguirus 1955 Imaginative color version figures. So, with all that being said, let's just jump right into the review. Starting things off with obviously what comes with the figures, and that is these amazing tags. Now I kind of wish, at least for Godzilla's sake, I kind of wish it was just a nice shot of the 55 Godzilla suit instead of him fighting against Anguirus. And if that was going to be the case, they should have done it for Anguirus. But nonetheless, we're not here to critique the cards. We're not here to critique anything but the figures. Now I'm not going to lie, I was extremely excited to see that Bandai was going to be revisiting the Bandai Dreams Project line of Godzilla figures, because between the more recent Bandai Movie Monster Series 75 Godzilla and Titanosaurus, this was the Dream Project's figure that we needed to be revamped in the Bandai Movie Monster Series lineup, especially being that we can now say as Godzilla fans and diehard Anguirus fans that there is an appropriate Bandai 55 Anguirus figure out there. But before we get into Anguirus, let's just discuss the king of the monsters himself, Godzilla. Now, I, as a kid, when I first came across the Dream Project's Godzilla vs. Anguirus set, I wanted it immediately. Especially at the time being that, well, I was still kind of new to the internet, and I never even heard of Godzilla raids again to even begin with. So it definitely drew curiosity, and it definitely made me want to have that. But obviously, my parents being, you know, very skeptical of what goes on in the internet and what's available online to purchase, obviously they never got it for me. Even still now, as a grown man, I still haven't gotten that set. But when I saw that Bandai was going to be revisiting that set, I knew I had to grab my hands on it. And mind you, I own the original Bandai Memorial Box Set 55 Godzilla, and literally there are no differences between the two figures whatsoever, besides the choice of tail molds. But I did not purchase this specifically to critique it. I got it because of the amazing color scheme chosen to commemorate that of this specific figure in the Dream Project's Godzilla vs. Anguirus box set. Obviously, it's to commemorate, or yeah, to reimagine that scene where Godzilla got caved in by the avalanche. And for me personally, being that this was the very first exclusive figure in my collection, this does resemble a lot of the theater exclusive Bandai Kiryu figure that's out there. But yeah, that was it for Godzilla. Now on to, in my opinion, like I said, the main event of this figure review, and that of the Bandai Movie Monster Series 55 Anguirus. I freaking love Anguirus, and it saddens me to know that as I'm recording this voice memo over the video and I'm looking around my collection, I don't own a lot of Anguirus figures. And it ticks me off because, well, in my opinion, there's really not a lot out there. And at the time being when they were a lot coming out, I was still so very young, and well, money obviously had to play a huge part in it, and I didn't have that, all right? Obviously, that's why I didn't buy the original Dream Project set, but now that I got this new reimaginative version of it, and a more accurate one at that, I am super stoked. And believe it or not, obviously there's already an original color scheme, black and white 55 Bandai Movie Monster Series Anguirus out there. This is the first 55 Anguirus figure that I got out of the two. And I am looking for the original one, but nonetheless, this is one that I felt like I needed the most. It felt more nostalgic to me. And not only that, you guys know I'm one to really try to go after that one and done type of collectible. And that is definitely what you would get out of these two figures. Now that all that was said and done, here are some size comparisons. And that is it for today's video, you guys. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this nostalgia of a piece. And let me tell you, if you are eyeing these specific figures, you cannot just get one or the other. You need to own both of them. Even if you own the original Dream Project set, you need these two specific figures together. I promise you will not regret it. But as always, you guys, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And see you guys very, very soon.